probably wondering what the hell is going on here. Well, I've had this channel for about 2 months now, and I've done a lot of 7 days to die base builds, but I want to run through the best 3 that I think I've made over them 2 months, and it starts right here. This is base number 3. Oh, and oh boy is it a good one. Also a damaged one. Let's repair that real quick. So this base, to be honest, is probably the best one, but the reason it's not higher up is simply because this will probably get patched at some point, and because of that I've put it in place 3 and not higher up. So long story short, and I'll show you some examples, we'll spawn in some zombies, but zombies come towards you, you close the drawbridge down on them, you open the drawbridge, and then they are stuck in these blocks. Simple as that. Let's spawn in some zombies and show you exactly what I mean. I think that's enough. To be honest, because they're so far away, they might not even path to me. Oh, they're pathing to me. Let them come towards us. They will get stuck for a slight moment. And we squash. And we lift. And we squash. And we lift. Look at this madness. Oh my god. It's quite a lot of them. Look how stupid this is. What the hell even is this? Oh, this really cracks me up. It really does. They're having a little party, these guys. Just while they're spinning up, I'll show you how we link this up. So we've got a generator here, which is run into this switch and then go into the light. So that's our light source. We're also then doing generator to this switch, which then goes to one drawbridge. The switch individually then goes to another drawbridge, and then I had to connect this drawbridge to this drawbridge because I believe it was too far away. Yeah, look, it glitched out. But in the end I ended up just connecting each drawbridge to each drawbridge because that switch couldn't quite reach the last one. In an ideal world you would have a relay, and then you'd do relay to one bridge, then to the other, then to the other. I think I got a bit confused in the video. I had the wrong relay, it wasn't working, it was stressing me out, so I got rid of it. But ideal world, you'd do switch, then you'd put a relay somewhere, maybe here, then you'd do relay to bridge, relay to bridge, relay to bridge. Anyway, that's number 3. You can't beat that. That is the best, but I imagine it will get patched. But anyway, all 3 of these builds will be in the description, so you can get a link to find out how to actually build these. And on to the next one. Base number 2. Here we are. The reason this is number 2 is because it's so effective and yet such a simple design. So simple. As you can see, we have many bags still here. Very simple design. Go with the traditional pyramid stairs, which I always do. Love these. Reason we have these bits here, when zombies fall down, they run in this direction, they don't get caught on the flat surface, they come up and around. Top tip for stairs. We've got 2 blade traps, one right under this gap here, so everything that falls through gets hit by that. So what they're essentially going to do is run up the pyramid of doom, come across the beam of madness, and then try and attack us through this fighting position. You can only support 1 or 2 zombies at a time because of this thin block. The rest of them will just fall down and keep recycling around. Let's have a look at inside. We have a ladder at the back coming up to a vault door. In here we have some lovely storage. We also have, if we turn this on, some lights. One of these does the lights in the building, and another one does these lights up on the roof. They don't seem like a lot, but let me tell you, at night time it shines the whole place up. We have bars on the top to stop the vultures, of course. Well, it doesn't stop them technically. They still come. Oh, do they? But we can shoot them straight through and not have to worry. In here we have our fighting position. We have some view to see what's going down. So the way we're doing the power with this one, we're doing generator to battery bank to switch, battery bank to switch. So we've got two separate switches connected to the battery bank. This particular switch goes to this light, and then to that light. So that one is doing the internal lights, and then this battery bank coming to this switch, then goes upstairs to this light, and then I've just done that light to that light. That's that switch. And then we're doing battery bank over to this switch, which goes to this relay. The reason we got a relay is so then we can do two separate lines to the two traps individually. So if one breaks, the other one still works. That's the electrics. Hope that makes sense. This base is solid. The reason we have this chamfered edge here is that when zombies fall down, they're not just attacking the wall straight away, like the wall's not taking hits, they just fall down and run off to the stairs. I find that this simple modification on any base build is actually really useful. Obviously it won't stop random hits or angry hits, whatever you call them, I don't know what they are, stupid hits where they just randomly hit stuff. But it goes a long way to helping any hits that can be avoided. And base number 1. Oh boy. You're in for a treat. And this is the Zap Blender. Now this one didn't do very well on the channel, and I think it's because the thumbnail didn't really do it much justice. I could have done a bit better, but let me tell you, this is the most fun base I've ever built. So let's walk through it. Real quick rundown. You're up here in the fighting position, the zombies come up, you hit them with a stun button, you slam them against this backboard, watch them fall down through the blender, rinse and repeat. It is the best base I've ever built. Completely unstoppable. So much fun. Honestly, go watch the video. It's fantastic. Let me run you through how this bad boy works. There's quite a setup to this one in terms of building. So let's get the tool out so you can see the madness. So we've obviously got a generator to battery bank to switch, and then switch to relay. And then the relay individually goes to each and every one of these. So if anything breaks, it doesn't matter. Only the one that breaks, all the rest still work. So if we turn that on, the top one's actually damaged from the Horde Night. If you watch the video, you'll see why that happens. It was just degrading over time. Obviously, these things break when zombies go through them, and eventually it did break. But for a whole Horde Night, only one broke. It's pretty good going. Let's turn that off. Inside the blender, we have this little service ladder, so you can come up and repair whatever you want to repair. Nice and easy. That's the blender itself done. Let's take a look at the actual fighting position. We've got a ladder at the back. Let's climb the ladder. A nice vault door. There's some random wood to the right and not to the left. That's a bit weird. Now there's not a lot of room in here. You've got this here for a pal to watch. You've got... Ignore these lanterns. If you watch the video it'll make sense. But they are completely useless. You don't need them. We've got some storage here. And then we've got our fighting position. You quite literally just stand here like this and hit them. I'll show you some examples very shortly. Now you're probably wondering why we've got the hatch. The hatch is a bit outgrown by way of the version of the game, because obviously they can jump over it, but that's not the point. The point is, you've got no defense here, you're just hitting them as they come up. If you have a problem and you need to, let's say, repair your weapon, you fall behind the door, you repair your weapon. Now the problem with these vault doors is, look how long they take to open. The second you touch open on that door, they run through it. Even though it hasn't opened, they'll just charge through it. And that's a problem. So that's where the hatch comes in. So to get back out there, you open the hatch first, then you open the door, and they register that this is here and have to think about jumping over it. That's how the game works. By that time, your door's opened and you've hit them. So it's just a safety precaution to get you back into the action. Now, there is no light in here. There's another 2 of these stupid things. Oh, damn it! Okay, that's repaired. There's no light in here. You could chuck down a battery bank generator and a light bulb, but I never did. It is something you can do. Now, it's important that you have the stun baton repulsor mod. This is what propels them so far. When you hit them, it shoots them God knows how far. Very far. You also need to come under the intellect tree, come down to intellect mastery, and you need level 5 in this. So this means that the stun baton is always ready, so every hit propels them with that repulsor. Without this, you have to hit them a couple of times to charge it up, and then it knocks them really far. But if you have this, it's game over. So let's spawn in some zombies, just to show you what it looks like. Zombie bow feral, don't even know what that is. Let's get lots of them. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Damn it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let him come up. And see you later, buddy. Oh, enjoy the blend. Goodbye, pal. Any more? Oh, so many more. This is honestly hilarious. Just look at it. It's so overpowered. Straight in the blender. And you. And you. Damn it, I let him hit me. Let me show you what I mean by the door situation as well. So let's let him get up and hit the door. You're repairing your weapon. If I open that door, they'll kill me. Lift the hatch first, then open the door. This then gives you the time you need to sort them out, and then back into the blender they go. Chop, 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 chop. My god. Again, I'll link this in the description so you know what one it is. This is by far my favourite base I've ever made. It's just so satisfying. Like bouncing them off the backboard, straight into the blender. In they go. I just can't get enough of it. Honestly. It's hilarious. Goodbye, pal. In you go. See you later, buddy. Oh, enjoy the blades. That brings this video to a close. I really appreciate if you watched this far. Hit that like button. And if you really want, maybe consider subscribing. But until the next one, guys.